evening, ladies and gentlemen. I want to welcome everyone here to the State of Synth. My name is Dennis G.
And I'm Neon Fox.
Mr. Neon Fox, how are you doing? It is a Tuesday night, Taco Tuesday, a.k.a. Awesome American Taco Tuesday. And
don't talk to me about food I can't eat right now. I've got temporary crowns in.
You what?
It's been soup and pasta for the last week.
Oh my God. Can you eat pasta with crowns?
Yeah.
Because it's soft and mushy, right? You have to eat soft and...
I got to stay away from breads, like pizzas, burgers,
yeah,
tacos, burritos.
Ooh, that's the good stuff, though. Can you drink beer?
Yeah.
Well,
that I can
there
do.
You go.
See, I got special crowns for beer.
You can actually get like a full serving of bread. Did you know? Like with each beer that you have. So if like you need like to get your servings of beer up, wait, that came out wrong. If you need to get your servings of bread, not beer, but in fact, you'll get your servings of beer and your servings of bread at the same time.
I hear if you drink Guinness, that's an entire meal.
That's an entire 4-course meal that you get with that, it's good for the bones too. So I hear. I'm getting all my information from ChatGPT, and I'm sure all of it is 100%.
Oh, 100% accurate. You bet. 100% accurate.
Oh, speaking of robots, Jules, I've been playing this game called Inscription, and let me tell you, we are not sponsored by this game company, but if we are, and someday will be, I will sing its praises every single day. It is like a little game. It's like a card game, Jules. You know how to play cards, right? You know, with the,
like cards, yeah.
But it's like the gotcha kind of game, like the card. It's not like poker, but you play like different cards and they have different abilities, kind of like Pokemon. But it's like Pokemon for adults, I guess. I don't know. It's fun.
Hey, you're talking about a board game / card game.
Oh, that's right.
Collector player. So I know.
Do you have like fancy card games? Like,
do I?
Like,
yeah. Dude, I've got like. Oh, I don't know where to begin. I'm looking at my wall of board games here.
You should really you should do like an unboxing, or I mean, has it ever been unboxed, like half your stuff? Because you just like never take them out of the box.
Come on now.
The games are good, right?
Yeah. I want to open them up and look what's inside, even if I don't play them.
Yeah. All right. So game night at Jules' house next time I go up there to Canada, and Guinness apparently. So that sounds like a good time.
One of my favorite card games is a 2-player game called Star Realms.
Oh, you told me about that.
It's made by one of the guys who did Magic the Gathering.
Oh, that sounds so fun.
It's a quick, fun game for 2 people, and yeah.
I'm telling you, Jules, I was never a card guy until I started playing this game. Now it's like every time I walk up to somebody, or if like I have a disagreement with them, I'm like, all right, we got to battle, and just like throw my cards down and just battle this person. Like it could be a complete stranger, which is actually more fun. Just walking up to complete strangers and asking them to battle. It's amazingly rewarding and fun. But anyway,
strangers.
Yes.
Or lack thereof. I just want to remind everyone we are live.
Oh, we are indeed.
And if you are listening in the YouTubes or the nightride.fm website, pop into the chats and say hi. We're going to give you a shout out.
Absolutely.
And I can't wait to talk to our guest tonight.
Oh my God.
Monsieur Benoit from BMX Escape.
These guys are amazing. We have, of course, one half of BMX Escape. I guess the other one escaped. That was really bad.
It's late.
It's late, exciting though. Like these guys were, I think what was this 2021? Our top 10 albums.
Yeah, right. Codename Jody.
So we love that album, and I'm very excited to chat with them. In fact, we're gonna get them right on after this. I know we have a couple shout outs that we're gonna do, and then a song.
Yep. First of all, shout out to listeners on Retro Hit Radio down under, I guess.
Down under.
New Zealand / Australia. Yeah. That's where it's hosted out of.
Yeah, and, the other side of the world where the water... Wait, we determined that it goes the same way, right?
It goes the same way, yeah.
Break my bubble.
I know.
That's great.
Quick shout out to our listeners. We've got Desterian, who's in the IRC chat. As usual, he's awake at God knows what hour in the morning.
Man.
All the way from Poland. We've got a couple of Aussies in the house. We've got Craig Packman and Hearts and
Hey,
Beta.
there he is.
Yeah, g'day. And we've also got Winter in the IRC chat.
Oh,
So,
very
hey.
good.
And finally, Karen Zoe Lee is tuned in.
KZL. Hey, Karin, how
I
are
was
you?
tuned into her show earlier today. It was awesome.
Yeah. Yep. I checked it out too. I was on the DL, just trying to get some works done. But always a great show when Karin is doing her thing. She plays a lot of music.
Oh yeah,
It's a lot of stuff.
way more than we do.
Yeah.
A quick. Also, I got to do a quick shout out to our friend Blobs over in the YouTube chat. We're gonna be reading off a comment from Blobs a little bit later.
Yeah, we
Such
really
a nice,
appreciate
nice little message. So
what he
thanks,
had to say.
Blobs.
And
You rock.
yeah, like statusynth.com/shout out. You can tell us anything, but Blob sent a real nice message that again we'll read at the end of the show, just to kind of round it out in a warm and fuzzy way, I guess. Yeah. We got some tunes, and then after this, we have our wonderful guest, BMX Escape. We're going to be talking right with him, Benoit. So, what do we got here, Jules?
Ooh, well, let's kick things off with a submission from our synth dealer, John, over at Aztec Records. I know he's always feeding Karin songs, tons and tons of songs, and we can't keep up because we already have our playlist set days in advance.
It's true.
But this time, I managed to snag a track. And they have a new artist over at Aztec from Berlin, Germany, comprised of members Michelle and Samuel.
Oh, very good.
And so this is Sunset Wave with Like Yesterday, right here on Night Ride FM.
Clear in front, we were walking
All right, and that was Sunset Wave with Like Yesterday.
Beautiful.
Very nice.
It's out on Bandcamp. I posted the links in the chats, and of course, it's on the streaming services too. We got one more shout out, couple actually, in the YouTubes. Want to shout out Node Sandwich and Adam Morgan, who have joined us and tuned in.
Very nice, very nice. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with our very special guest. We have one half of BMX Escape. We have the Mr. Benoit. How are you?
Hello.
Welcome to the show. Thank you for taking the time to do this.
Yeah, thank you very much to welcome me on the show. It's a pleasure to be here tonight.
We're big fans of the French. You guys have a certain talent with electronic music.
You make the best electronic music.
Yeah, we've got some big reference.
Yeah,
it's true. Yeah,
indeed. So you both are from France, or is it? Are you in a different location as your partner?
We are both French. We met in high school.
Oh, nice.
And we used to live not in Normandy. I used to live in the center of France, in a small town called Argenton-sur-Creuse, which is a really small town.
That's a word.
I moved to Normandy when I get a job.
Okay, of course, yeah. Work always dictates where you live.
Yeah, absolutely.
So when did you start making music in general?
In general,
yeah.
So it started really early because when I was a child, I started learning the piano at about 7, I think, and that was standard piano lessons, and I was really quickly bored with the music theory. Yeah, and that was maybe it took 1 year, and I stopped lessons. But the piano stayed in the living room, and I used to play on my own on the piano, and I was really happy to play, to create some tracks. And I remember I was recreating all the soundtrack of Conan.
The Conan the Barbarian, yeah.
The music was really.
Oh yeah, that soundtrack is amazing.
Yeah, amazing, and I was really, it was. I was really touched by the music, and I tried to recreate all the different parts of the soundtrack with my piano. It was quite funny, so it was quite easy to make because I was just making the melody with the right hand and some chord on the left hand. It was quite. A way to express myself, but I couldn't read any music.
So you learned it phonetic. I guess that phonetically is the word, or is that with spelling? I don't even know.
And that's and practicing, by ear. I could create almost any songs I could listen to. So it was quite easy, and it was a great help. Afterwards, when I wanted to compose music.
I got it. So Basil Polidorus is the one who did the soundtrack.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah.
So okay, when did you?
So that was that was the first, really the beginning. After that, I was really interested in electronic music when I was at university. I used to play in a couple of rock bands, at uni, and I was singing as well. I was playing the guitar. I was doing a few stuff, but also electronic music. I used to, that was the beginning in the 90s, late 1990s. That was the beginning of production with the computer.
Did you have like an Amiga or an Atari?
Yeah, no. I used a PC, and I remember I bought a good sound card at that time, and I could, so I was mainly making some sort of techno stuff that
Right,
was
right.
really bad.
Did you use tracker software or anything like that?
No, it was I used only I can't remember. It was can't remember. Yeah, it was.
There's Cakewalk. I remember.
Some card from Terratech, I think. It was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a really old one.
Not the Sound Blaster.
Yeah, it was just the generation after, and then I tried to make some music with some friends, but yeah, wasn't that serious, and but I kept this taste for for creating music, and it was kind of frustrating because you're trying to make tracks, and when you listen to pro tracks on the radio, just say
yeah
it's too difficult. And yeah, the turning point was when I was 40 actually, because some people would say it's like a mid
midlife crisis.
yeah, exactly.
You gotta buy the convertible, get the young girlfriend. Yeah, I know the routine. We've been
yeah, I can't really explain, but I'm married with a Finnish woman.
We like the Finns. They're cool.
And I've got two kids. I mean, they're quite they're older now. My daughter is 22, and Felix, my son, is 18.
Wow, they're adults.
Yeah, they're adults. And but actually, when my kids were younger, I had to put music aside for a while.
Of course.
And but once they got older, I had more time to make what I missed, and the music was a huge part before. And so I started binge watching tutorials. Stayed up late, work on music really late, and it was it took about 2 years to get decent mix down. And I was proud of what I can do, and it was getting somewhere after 3 years of practicing. So I used Ableton Live for producing.
Oh, very nice. Jules, mark that down. He usually asks you anyway, but it's nice that you just offer that information.
You beat me to the question. Ableton Live.
Scratch that one. Check it off.
There you go, Craig.
I love it. So, real quick, it sounds like all right, so you were into music, you had children, got married, and, did some adulting. And then when you had the time, I guess, to kind of get back into it. Now, when you got back into music, was synthwave, like this retro type of thing, the thing that you were like, interested in, or was it something where you got back into music and then discovered everything that the synthwave thing is and said, I want to sound like that?
Actually, it was a bit. I started making music when I learned all those tutorials and stuff. I've made a project called Space Ram, which is dubstep. And so it took 2-3 years from maybe it was 2019. It started in 2015,
right.
And I made only bass music at this moment. It was bass house, dubstep, and stuff like that. Really hard hitting stuff. And I also used SoundCloud a lot. And it's on SoundCloud I've discovered tons of different style and genres.
Yeah.
And then I discovered synthwave on SoundCloud.
All right. So what was your first? What was your
first one? I think it was Mitch Murder's album called Interceptor.
There you go.
And I just, from there, I fell down the rabbit hole and just said,
like all of us.
There's so many styles in this retro, style of music, and I was completely,
hooked. Hooked, yeah. So,
and then after that, there was also Carpenter Brut, which is
another Frenchman.
Course, yes.
The French, like I said, have a certain talent. I mean, we could rattle off so many French names.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I mean, you got Carpenter Brut, you've got Morgan Willis, yourself, of course, and Sylvain.
Well, thanks.
And yeah, there's so many artists. So your first single as BMX Escape was Along the Bay. That was 2017. And
yes, exactly. Yes.
So, I mean, like that song, even you listen to it now and it sounds amazing. And like, I mean, obviously you get better and better with every album and every release. But
I hope so.
you know what? I think we're gonna play that track right now.
I think we should. Okay. I want to dive into some BMX Escape.
Yeah, BMX Escape. Okay, well, let's do it. From BMX Escape, this is Along the Bay from 2017, right here on Night Ride FM.
All right, once again, that was BMX Escape with Along the Bay. Now,
Awesome track.
which bay are you referring to with that song?
Oh, which bay?
Is it San Francisco Bay? Or, well, you're in France, so I guess you guys have bays over there too, right?
I would say it would be Hawaii, because it's been composed thinking about the TV show
Magnum PI.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I knew it. Higgins. Oh. All right. So we already mentioned that you use Ableton Live, and I guess one thing I want to talk about is I remember during COVID when all of us were stuck at home, and there were all those monthly streams of synthwave artists to keep us alive and happy.
Yeah.
And I remember yours. It was so cool. You were. It looked like you were in a warehouse or something. You had crazy lights on your stream performance.
Really nice. Yes.
Was that part of one of the series?
I think it was one of the Starfarer streams.
Okay.
Right?
It's been organized by the label Das Record Club.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
And,
That's right. Yeah. Peter Zimmerman.
There was, yes. It was in a store, a huge building.
Mm-hmm.
A warehouse, exactly. It was in winter. That was really, really cold.
Oh, it didn't look like it. Yeah, because you weren't wearing a jacket or anything.
I mean, you couldn't green screen that. I would have been like, just throw up that green screen.
It was a real, real warehouse.
That's really.
It was really a good experience. It was one of my first, real movie shots. And,
so all the lighting and everything, was that your own lights?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Got a couple of equipment. It's, on stage we've got some lights, some video as well, which plays during the show. So we are trying to make a complete show with the light and music.
Well, this is one thing I sometimes see discussions online about why synthwave isn't more popular, and I always like to point out that while synthwave the music is great, like many electronic artists, it doesn't exactly translate to good stage presence because you don't have a guitarist and a singer and a band and so on. So you have to make up with it with lights and you have to deliver a show somehow.
Yeah, it's exactly what happened when with BMX Escape, because the first part of the project was solo. I was just playing, my synth. It's just a controller actually, because I control VSTs on my Mac. But I was just playing, some leads, some stuff, some percussions and stuff. And when I started, it was only instrumental. But when I compose music, I try to always make a typical structure of the song with verse and choruses.
Right.
So it fits well with the singer, of course. And I've had the chance to collaborate with the first track was with the Bye Forever for My Crush, and it was a real blast. I mean, I used to compose music for myself. It was only instrumental, and I just had those vocals from Bye Forever, and it was wow. It make a really good work on this track. And I just say to myself at this moment, I really need to make more vocal tracks. That's the way to get interest also from people, because once they listen to a track with vocals, it's just so many more emotions in the track. They just it's a real song. Yeah, it is.
But vocals are another instrument, right? And so you've got guitars, you got sax, you got synthesizers, you got drums, like percussion.
Yeah.
The vocals are just yet another way to enrich a song. Now, you brought up My Crush because it's funny. That's the next track we're going to play. So your album, this is from the album Codename Jody.
Which we love, by the way.
I remember in 2021, State of Synth was like listing their top albums of the year.
We actually included
Codename Jody.
Absolutely.
Was one of our favorites. It's an amazing album.
I just love, I love the whole piece. I love the way... The voice acting, I thought it was really cool, and I think the way that you just kind of weaved in and out of like this story, I thought it was just
Yeah,
we're a
concept
sucker
album.
for a good concept album, and I think that one really delivered when it needed to, because that was like right in the heart of the whole pandemic thing, and everyone was like, I need to escape, and like literally like your name is BMX Escape, so that kind of helps. But the story and the whole now, is there, with Codename Jody, and I guess with a lot of your other stuff, is there like a whole narrative thread in between everything, or was that Codename Jody, was that just like a single concept album? Because BMX Escape is kind of, it invokes such a vision. I just see like, you know, two friends on a BMX bike and escaping from something.
It's inspiration from of course from E.T.
Oh yes.
And now Stranger Things too, because they got BMX bikes.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like a
But
rule.
I used to have a
kids on
BMX
a bike.
when I was a child, and my best friend at this time has a BMX too. It wasn't still now at that time, but I mean when I was younger, and I remember, you know, riding my BMX with him, you know, to playing a lot of adventure stuff. And that's complete nostalgia. I mean the name of the band. Yeah, it's my own childhood transposed to the music.
Oh, very cool.
So this album also had amazing collaborations. You had Megan McDuffie on it. You had Hubrid.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Synthazor, and of course Bye Forever. So you know what? We're gonna play, because this track is amazing. My crush.
Absolutely.
So let's play it from the album Codename Jody in 2021. This is BMX Escape with Bye Forever doing the lyrics on this track called My Crush, right here on Night Ride FM.
Saw you looking with that side-on stare. Can't hide from me for too long. Hideout stakes out in the city. It's getting too much. Take a day off. So I took her for a walk on a Saturday night. We talked about what the future holds. Looked up at the stars, oh man, what a sight. Shared glances with our eyes on the floor. You are my crush. I wanna hold
All right, once again, that was BMX Escape with My Crush from the Codename Jody album.
Yeah.
Amazing. I love it.
Yep. So, of course, this album was amazing. And thankfully, you just kept cranking out music. You mentioned like E.T., and of course, I mentioned Stranger Things. I know you've got 2 kids. Well, actually, they're adults now. But do you have time to watch movies or TV shows?
Yes.
Any favorite ones?
We've got Netflix and stuff. Yeah. Favorite. Stranger Things was good. Really good. I mean, the first, second season was really good.
Yeah.
Was really into this. Otherwise, when you produce music, you just want to produce music. Actually, I don't get some. Each time I got some time left, I make music. That's
all right. And so, did you and Sylvain? He was with BMX Escape from the beginning, right? And so you're doing the synthesizers and the production, and Sylvain does what? Guitars and
he's playing. He's singing.
Yeah.
On all the vocal tracks we have. We had to adapt the tonality to find, it's not fine tuned, but to change the tonality to fit its voice, because sometimes it was too high for his voice, so we have to adapt a few songs.
Right.
But now we can perform all the synth pop tracks on stage. So that was cool, and it boosted all our stage presence, because before it was only solo and instrumental.
Right.
And now we've got vocal tracks and guitar. So it's it's interesting for the public as well.
So I noticed when you do get these albums, one of the other things I noticed is you've got mastering. On, for instance, Codename Jody, you had Dynatron help master that album, right?
Yes.
And Zenit Studios on the Mercenary Driver, which, so you're obviously working with a lot of talent. And one of the things I want to know is, when you came out with Mercenary Driver, for instance, this one, 2023, that was last year.
Yes.
Once again, it's a follow-up to Codename Jody, and I guess is the story continuing in this?
Yes.
So there is kind of a narrative thread between the whole BMX Escape and the Codename Jody into the new Mercenary Driver EP, and it all kind of like weaves in and out, right? Is that kind of like the vibe of what you guys put together?
Yes, it is, because there's some guitar part on the Mercenary Driver. So it's played by Sylvain.
Nice.
So yes, that's an evolution of the project.
I love it. It reminds me of like a spy thriller from like I'm trying to think, like Spy Kids kind of thing. Like, there's always like kids on bikes and people chasing them.
It's a big adventure with a lot of actions and mysteries and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I love it. I love the voice work, like I mentioned before. Did you have voice actors that you brought in, or was it like friends of yours? Like, who actually did like the dialogue? Because it has a couple. I would say at least like 2 or 3 different like dialogue pieces in it.
Yes, so it was done by pro actors.
Oh,
but I
very
found
nice.
them on Fiverr.
The old Fiverr.
And that's you have to search for the best one. But I gave them the synopsis and made a few takes. And I used it in the EP.
So the EP, unlike Codename Jody, you actually changed up some of the styles, and like the next track we're gonna play is it hits hard. It's kind of like dark synth.
Oh yes.
Yeah, Pantera Power, right?
Pantera.
Yeah,
I love the name.
I've tried to make my powerful track inspired by Carpenter Brut, and I've tried to make something really loud and really aggressive stuff. So that's the best I can do in that style.
Well, you did well. I think we're gonna play it now.
Yeah.
From the album The Mercenary Driver, which came out last year in 2023, this is BMX Escape with Pantera Power right here on Night Ride FM.
All right. Once again, that was BMX Escape with Pantera Power. And yes, once again, that was off the Mercenary Driver EP. I love it. I just
that
love
hit hard.
I love all the collaborations and like all the projects that you have had. You've worked with some just amazing people.
Yeah, Extra Terra.
Yeah.
Spes Invicta.
Megan McW,
Karn,
of course.
Meg. But Karn played a new Spes Invicta track the other day on her show.
Yeah, good stuff.
And, how do you reach out to these artists? How do you get these collabs going?
Do they reach out to you or?
For Extra Terra, for example, I used to know Boris, with my first project, dubstep project, and I've used to ask him some tips and stuff, and we discussed on the socials. I sent a few years after that. I sent him a demo with BMX Escape, because he was making the dubstep before, and he changed his style to make some more cyberpunk stuff,
right,
and retro stuff. And I just think about one demo I've had at this time which could fit his style. So I just sent it to him. He said, "Yeah, it's good. We could do that." Yeah. So there was a collab with him.
Very cool.
That's cool. And of course, Spes Invicta and Exoterra, also Frenchmen.
Yes.
Yeah.
For Spes Invicta, he just contacted me, asked me to work on his track. So I said yes.
How did the Megan McDuffie meetup happen?
That was a bit different. Megan, I just asked her to work on the EP. She made a good work, good track, but it was it's not a real collab. I just paid for lyrics and the song.
Well, Meg has some amazing vocals.
Yeah, she
sounds like a dark angel.
yeah, exactly.
Someone else you've been working with, Justin Moore. Now, you've got a new single out. We're going to play it in a sec, but that's not the first time you've had Justin Moore on a track.
No.
You did Broken Hearts with him back in 2022, yeah. So, how did you hook up with him?
I can't remember. I think it was on Fiverr as well.
Oh, okay. Because wow, like he's got some really cool vocals.
Oh yeah, and he's got some good inspiration on the melodies. I mean, you can give him a few chords, and he's singing, some amazing vocals on it. You just say, "Oh," in 5 minutes, and you just say, "Ooh."
I know there's some people. We like to joke, like Turbo Knight from Finland. He can create a masterpiece in 5 minutes. Like just sits in front of his DAW and boom, it's
and
done.
he demands the same out of the artists that he works with. He's like, "I need a guitar solo now." It's like Dimmy sends it over in like 20 minutes.
Poor Dimmy K.
Yeah. I love it.
We're gonna play this track and then we'll wrap up the interview. But first of all, this song is amazing. It just came out yesterday.
Yes.
Friday. Yeah, it came out Friday.
Yes.
And how long did it take you to make this track? How many months were you working on this, or was it something you just whipped up in 5 minutes?
For this version, if I I can tell you, it's not a joke. It's not a joke. This version, the name of the file of the version is 134.19.
Wait a minute.
Just that's
how many versions
of the track I've made. No,
oh my god.
Sometimes you just make a new version because you just saving the file because you
of course, yeah,
new stuff. But
you want to be able to go back just in case.
Ages to finish this track. Yeah,
oh my god.
You know what? I actually wonder, because I mean, at work I kind of do the same thing. I'm in IT, but I wonder how many artists, you've got so much work done in a project. It's the one file, and you make some tweaks to it, so you save it as a different one because you never know if you're going to screw up or. But I really wonder how many artists actually go back to any of the old versions. I think it's a peace of mind to save it with a new file name, but I don't know many artists who will go back to version 60.
Right.
By then, you're too far gone.
You're like, what the hell is that? I don't even know what I was doing when I played that one.
So. All right, let's play this track and we're gonna wrap it up. But and I can't wait for the extended mix of this.
Okay, we'll try that.
You know what, Dennis? I was telling Benoit that this track makes me want to launch Ableton and maybe learn it so I can make an
Yes.
extended mix of this.
Finally,
The
Jules
Neon
learns.
Fox extended mix. But all right, here it is. This is the latest single, came out Friday by BMX Escape. Features Justin J. Moore, and the track's called That Melody, right here on Night Ride FM.
I feel it building up, and the memory of you is on my skin. When I hear your voice around me, I can hardly breathe. I thought I'd had enough, whoa, but your names are bouncing around my head. You slipped right through my fingertips and turned to air. Driving down the highway broken, singing all the songs we used to sing. In my head I hear your voice, and it reminds me of that melody. Yeah, it reminds me of that melody. Reminds me of that melody. Saw you in the night, and it's all I could do to not give in. With your arms all wrapped around me, I am paralyzed. We never touched again. So many lonely Friday nights. Out the door and disappear before my eyes. Driving down the highway broken, singing all the songs we used to sing. In my head I hear your voice, and it reminds me of that melody. It reminds me of that melody. Yeah, it reminds me of that melody. Of that melody. Of that melody.
All right, once again, that was BMX Escape with That Melody, and I just love that. That's, of course, featuring Justin Moore. One thing we do want to find out before we go into all of our closing questions and whatnot, as far as collaborations, we're talking about all the people you work with. Is there anybody in the future that you're thinking, or if you had like a dream collaboration with an artist, who would that be?
And you're not allowed to say Kavinsky.
It could be a wish list. No Kavinsky allowed.
I don't even. And yeah, I could say Carpenter Brut, but no, it's not realistic. I'm really impressed by Cloud Battalion.
Oh yeah.
Ah yes,
They're amazing.
I really like the epicness of the production. It's
Yes.
just incredible.
Cloud and
I love
Volcor.
all the
X,
tracks.
yeah.
And so if he's listening to the show, I mean, yeah.
There it is.
Cloud Battalion hasn't. I don't think he's released anything in a while.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
I think it's time for you to get him back into producing.
That's
music.
right. Cloud Battalion, if you are out there listening, we're like the Cupids of synthwave. That's what we like to think of ourselves as.
We'll hook you up. BMX and Cloud Battalion collaboration.
Hit you with our synthwave, our neon arrows that we sling out to people. Or something, I don't know.
One last non-music question. Do you have any favorite foods? I mean, obviously you're in France, so there's lots of good food to eat. But what's your favorite dish?
I love pastas.
Okay, all right. So you like the Italian pastas or like more French
Yeah,
style?
pasta carbonara.
Ooh.
I like a lot of stuff. A good steak as well. You
No,
know.
of course. Who doesn't?
Do you find that you
In the morning? Do you have like a cafe au lait?
Just coffee, black
Just
coffee.
regular coffee. Okay.
There you go.
And a sandwich with ham and cheese.
Of course, cheese. You're French, of course. But all right, so we've played your latest single. And you said you've got tracks ready. So do you think you're going to be releasing another single? Or are you going to save up for an EP or an album?
Actually, I think we are ready to make a full album with the vocals now. We are preparing. Actually, we've got a project to prepare a vinyl with the 15 tracks, only with vocals. You know, it's synthwave, and now there is 8 or 9 tracks ready. But I think a couple of tracks will be released as single.
All right, and will it be sort of a continuation of the Codename Jody story?
I'm not completely sure because I've got a new concept album ID, and it's it's in progress, and it's about the theme is about UFOs. So it's not the continuation of
Oh, right.
Codename Jody. I think we're gonna switch to another
adventure. Yeah, you should like.
Maybe we could go back to Codename Jody
later
on. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, so when do you think your next single might drop? Think before the end of the year?
Actually, I'm working on a new version of Along the Bay. Actually, because in improved versions with because I think I'm improving my skills from 2017. Mm-hmm. I've been producing a lot of tracks, and I get I hope I get better in production. So
are you discovering better VSTs as well?
Stuff I don't like along the way, and I want to make a new versions. And maybe I will make the same as the first release. It was available on the Patch Bay. I don't know if you know.
Yeah, the Patch Bay. Yeah.
I mean, Along the Bay is available on as a project file. You can buy it and get the project file and learn how.
So that you're hinting at me that maybe I should launch Ableton.
You can have the project, and you just get it for $8 on the Patch Bay, and you can use the project if you want.
Doesn't Michael Oakley also contributes to Patch Bay?
Yes, and the idea is to release the new version of Along the Bay on the Patch Bay as well.
Oh. Okay, that's cool. So
but with additional tracks, maybe 2-3 tracks, like a small pack of a production pack with some samples, maybe presets and stuff. It would be a cool project.
That's cool. It's also good to see load up a project file and it's complete, right?
And,
so you can see it.
And there is a version of Along the Bay with vocals.
Oh. Really?
Yes. It's a slightly different because we have to change a few stuff in the chorus, because the chorus in the instrumental versions is made with a solo, the synth solo.
Right.
And we have to change a few stuff.
Do you change the octave? Do you lower the octave?
And it's more drastic. I think because I can tell you, I worked with Bye Forever on this one.
Right.
And we couldn't find a good chorus, vocal chorus on the actual chorus. It just didn't work. So I had to completely change and make a new chord progression for the chorus, and it works really good. So that will probably be the next single.
Sweet. Okay. Cool. So along the bay. So I guess the file name will be like 150 dot something
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, maybe, but we are thinking about renaming the track because it will be different. Maybe only The Bay would be a good title, but there will be Along the Bay already exists, so we have to change
Yeah.
change
Right.
name.
Okay, well, I can't wait for that. Obviously, you are on most of the social media. You're on Facebook, you're on Twitter, you're on Instagram. Are you on Threads?
Also on TikTok.
Oh, okay, awesome. So, if an artist wanted to collaborate with you, which is the best way for them to reach out to you? Instagram or?
Yeah, Instagram is
That's
the
usually,
best
yeah.
way,
And
Something.
do you have? Oh, you do have merch. So you got cassettes that are sold out, but do you have T-shirts?
Yes, we've got T-shirts on Amazon. You can find.
Oh, really?
them.
Oh, you
Yes.
managed to get selling on Amazon. That's awesome.
Yes.
Oh,
They
okay.
are the standard, really T-shirts. They are. We call them the summer T-shirts. They're yellow, pink, and blue. Pastel colors. And I've got a couple of stickers to put on Bandcamp as well.
Well, very cool.
Awesome. I
Get
found it.
clicking,
There we go.
Jules. Get clicking.
Yeah, you got like a nice blue. You got citron, rose. All right, found them right on Amazon. There they are. I'm popping that in the chat.
Yeah.
So thank you for that.
Thanks.
And I guess that's it. It is late for
Yeah,
you.
it's gotta be
It's
super late.
almost time for bedtime. So
Definitely.
we thank you
Yeah,
so much for being on the
absolutely.
show and taking
Thank
the
you very
time
much
to be with
for-
us.
Yeah.
And
Thank you.
next time you
Very cool.
you drop in you and Sylvain, next time you drop a single, we'll shout out your names. We'll play it, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Love
sure.
your stuff.
Mhm.
That's cool. Thank you very much for the support, and yeah.
Of course. Of course.
And,
Give you a shout when we got new music.
Awesome. Tell Sylvain we appreciate his skills as well. And so have a good night, Benoit. Folks, this is BMX Escape on Night Ride FM.
Amazing guys there, Jules. Amazing.
I also need to shout out Art the Brawler, Charts and Graphs, who are in our IRC chat.
Amazing.
And we had a listener over in the YouTubes, Ashley GTD,
Very
who
good.
doesn't like talking. So Ashley, we're getting back to the music.
Ashley, I'm so sorry. Let me write you a letter to explain how sorry I am that we are not.
Right. Let's head over to Dallas, Texas, where new retrowave artist Jessie Fry has just released her new single, which is going to be part of an upcoming album. This is Jessie Fry with True Blue right here on Night Ride FM.
Your blue eyes are what my dreams are made of. Never thought I'd find someone like you. That second date high, don't wanna waste time. It's been a week, but my sheets still smell like you. I'm loving our vibe, goddamn that jawline. I can't look away. Take me home in your ride, gentleman in the night. You're like James Dean in July. I feel so
there it is, a little True Blue by Jessie Fry. She hasn't had a thing in a while.
No, I know. She's had a few singles in the last year, two maybe. But she's got a new album coming out. So
that's exciting. We should try to get her on the show.
Damn right. Add it to the list.
Add it to the list.
Add to shopping cart.
Yes, indeed. All right, well, very good. I think we're going to do a little, what do we got? The two artists that we're just going to go back to back because we got, did you load up too many tracks again, Jules? I think that's...
I added one more.
I know you did.
I couldn't keep it down to 3 songs for BMX Escape.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. He's just one of those artists.
Yeah.
Anyways, while we happen to be in Texas, let's jump over to Austin, where artist Echo Wolf has partnered with Colorado artist Jacket on this new single. This is Travelers, right here on Night Ride FM.
And there it is, Little Travelers by Echo Wolf and Jacket. Very nice.
And that's, you know what, another 2 artists we should add to the shopping cart.
Yeah, add that to shopping cart. And yeah, I love to have those guys on the show because they are brilliant producers. I know we had Jacket on a little while ago. Did we have him on twice or just once? I forget.
Just once, I think.
Yeah, but it was swell. So yeah, very good. I think we have our next thing coming up here, which is touring information. And Jules, let me tell you, it is getting to be that time, that wonderful time of the year where, all the tours are coming around and things are happening.
Fall and Christmas events.
Yeah, there's something about like pumpkin spice and synthwave events that just kind of go together.
You know what? There's not many listed yet, but there's always, in the next 2 months, we're going to find out about like New Year's synthwave events in various towns. So we'll let folks know about it. But let's kick things off right now.
Let's do it.
If you happen to be in the UK and Ireland right now until September 28th, LeBrock is on tour with support from Wolf Club.
Very, very good. And yes, we have from November. Nope. I can't read. Now, I need to up my font or something like that. I already have it bumped up to like 150, but from now until October 9th, we have the North America tour for Brother Tiger. That is in the U.S. and the Canada place.
And there goes my keyboard squeaking
and
again.
Squeaky keyboards.
My heavy keyboard.
Yeah.
Anyways, from now until October 18th, the North American tour. So right now, the Midnight and Chromeo are doing their thing.
Oh, I can't wait to see
And I think most of us have tickets. And if our listeners don't, hurry up and get them. You can find the tickets on our touring site. But that's going on in USA and Canada.
Yeah, absolutely. From September 25th through the November 19th, we have the Tour.exe Master Boot Record in North America and Europe. Are they coming to Philly? I don't even know. I think they are.
I think didn't they already?
They did.
So I think So I think this time it's more central and west.
I missed them. They sold out, Jules. They sold
I know.
out. I was so salty.
They sold out in Toronto too. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah. So you could tell that Master Boot Record is not synthwave.
Yes, Master Booty Record, definitely not synthwave.
Selling out shows.
Anyways, October 5th. Here's something. The Synth Bangers 2024. That goes down in Denver, USA. And oof, the lineup. We got Arcade High, The Bad Dreamers, Starfarer, Watch Out for Snakes, The Runaway Wild, Master Boot Record's going to be there. Jacket, who we just heard.
Dude.
Cosmonic, Bob Sink, and of course DJ sets from DJ Tower, Jay Eric, and Nick V.
I just want to fly to Denver. I really want to check out that show. That's just a sick show. Probably one of the bigger shows that we've had in, a long time, like lineup-wise. That was pretty amazing. So, very good. October through November 26th, we have the USA Tour for Essinger. So, we like our Essinger. We had him on a show a while ago. And awesome dude, awesome music. It's kind of like, it's like EDM meets synthwave meets cyberpunk. Yeah, it's pretty good.
All right, let's see. November 12th through to December 15th. It's the North American tour for Dance with the Dead with Corrine. And that goes down in US and Canada.
Very, very good. And December 9th through the March 21st, we're already going in the spring. My God, we don't even get to October yet, Jules. Jeez.
Hey, but you got to get your tickets before they sell out.
Oh, that's right. This is Ollie Ride. Yeah. So the Pressure Point Tour with Ollie Ride. Get your tickets early. That is everywhere. Everywhere in the world. That's the whole world.
The UK and USA.
The UK
no Canada.
And the USA is pretty much the entire world. Honestly.
No. I disagree.
Well, you're part of the U.S. You're like an extension. You're like this.
No. Soon, you guys will be our
51st state.
No, 50 extra provinces for Canada.
All right, we're not getting into politics. All right,
this was just announced.
Go check that out.
Here's some tickets you might want to, or at least plan.
Oh, is it up again?
In advance, yes. Next year, of course. April 23rd to the 27th. It's Neotropolis, the cyberpunk thing that goes down in the Mojave Desert.
We got
so get your outfits, get your LED lights, get your tents ready.
That's what I'm doing. Jules, we're doing it. We're doing it. April 23rd through April 27th It is Neotropolis.
Dude, I hope Starcadian performs again.
That's the new thing. Everyone is there. Everyone's going to be there, and you have to go to the show. So I'm gonna work on the wife and get myself to the desert ASAP.
But by the way, folks, if you want to find tickets for these shows that we just talked about, or if you want to get this information and bookmark it, just Google Synthwave Events, and the very first link that pops up is the nightride.fm Synthwave Events blog, where we put links to the tickets and list all the shows, including the monthly ones in various towns and cities where DJs are spinning synthwave.
It's all right there.
It's all right there.
One spot. It's all you got to do. We need all the clicks we can get for Night Ride FM, seriously, because, indie stations, we need that stuff.
Yeah.
So click, click, click.
All right. Let's play some more music.
Yeah.
New Brunswick artist Laser Mortis has released a new track with a driving beat and catchy synths. Here it is. This is Laser Mortis with Vibrant Fiber right here on Night Ride FM.
And that was High Tide by
Keel and Marvel 83.
Did I mess that up, Jules?
I think so, yeah.
Messed that up. I did.
All right, so that was California artist Keel, partnered up with Czech artist Marvel 83, and that track was called High Tide.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? We have another, because we love you so much, our listeners out there. We're going to give you another. In fact, we're going to give you 2 more tracks because, we do love you, and Dennis also fucked up.
So let's play the Laser Mortis track. New Brunswick artist Laser Mortis right here with Vibrant Fiber
on Night Ride FM. And that was Violent Fiber. Did I say fire? Or did
No,
you
you said
say
fiber.
I did, okay. Because it's getting late, Jules, and you know what happens when it gets late? I start messing up words. Although I do that right in the beginning of the show too.
And track orders.
And track orders and words. And well, speaking of words, because I would love to read this wonderful, wonderful little thing that our good friend Blobs has wrote and sent in, but I'm going to fuck it all up, so I'm going to leave it to you to read.
All right, so first of all, thanks, Dennis. You whipped up this little thing called the shoutouts. Yeah. So if you're listening and you like the show, go to thestateofsynth.com/shoutout and leave us a message.
It's just a form.
Leave fellow listeners a message,
crazy.
And we'll read it out on the air.
Absolutely.
And so, yeah, Blobs, it's your turn for this awesome little note you sent us. So anyways, this is word for word here. I'm going to read this out. For the past 3 or 4 years, I've been listening to Night Ride FM while I work on my database at home and in the office. I mostly go through the YouTube channel. I started listening during COVID. Night Ride FM helps me stay focused and allows me to produce mountains of work.
That's true.
And then one day, I heard live voices and realized the State of Synth show was live and on the air. Yes, we are.
That's right.
Now I can converse with someone about the absolute banging synthwave songs that I've been hearing for so long. Thank you for being there for us and helping me get through some pretty tough times, and for always being there when I needed these tunes to ground me. Having guests on the show and promoting new artists has given me a myriad of new music to sink my teeth into. I can't thank you guys enough for what you are providing this small but growing community with so much heartfelt pleasure to the ears. Have a great show. Signed, Blobs.
Oh, man. Thank you so much, Blobs. That was amazing.
Blobs, you rock. And, of course, we're fans like you. That's why we're doing this.
Yeah,
We love the artists. We love interviewing the artists, no matter how much the YouTube audience hates talk radio.
Sorry, Amanda. Or what's her name?
It was Ashley.
Ashley, sorry, Amanda.
But hey, you know what? We like the music. We want to be able to talk to the artists who are making the music that you're hearing 24/7.
Yeah, it's a labor of love, and we love what we do, and we wouldn't do it if we didn't love doing it. But we do love promoting artists, and we just like having fun and getting to, of course, meet all the wonderful people in the scene.
Exactly. We love when people jump in the chats.
Yeah.
Like you, Blobs, like you, Adam.
It's not all producers. It's actual listeners and fans. So, we love to engage with the listeners and the fans of synthwave, and we think it's great that we can build this community. So, yeah, kudos to you, Blobs, and all the listeners out there. You can go to thestateofsynth.com/shoutout. One word, SHOUTOUT. And, send us a message, even if you wanted to just say, hey, assholes, play more music and stop talking so much.
Exactly, we'll read it.
We'll read that, too. So,
exactly.
Shout out to Ashley. And, let's play some more stuff here. We have one track left. But pretty much that's our show, right?
Yeah, that's the end of the show. So, we got to remind everyone, if you missed the show tonight, you can always catch it live on Retro Hit Radio at 10 p.m. on Sundays. You can go to retrohitradio.co.nz. And of course, Retro Hit Radio, like us, plays nothing but synthwave and 80s bangers 24/7.
It's the good stuff. And we thank you all for listening. You can always check us out in the archives, and you can also check us out on Spotify and all the other places
wherever you get your podcasts.
If you want to find out when the next show is going to be, you can go to thestateofsynth.com and check out our lineup. We have shows going up all the way until my birthday, November 21st, which is our 15th episode. And then
and we got some cool artists in the pipe, so
lots of old
555
good friends and some new people, and we're gonna mix it up, give you a nice assortment of wonderful artists to dig into and discover. And it's very exciting. Lots of great people.
You know what? Also, I want to remind everyone, if you want to help the State of Synth keep broadcasting, head over to patreon.com/nightridefm. You too can be a Patreon. And keep these servers running so that we can keep playing classic and new synthwave tracks. On YouTube, on Night Ride. Also, don't forget, we have other channels on the YouTubes. We got the Chill Synth channel, the Space Synth channel, the 80s Guy channel, this channel and that channel.
The Fuck You channel. Yes, we have them all
for everyone. And I'm going to do one last roll call here because Mr. Pac-Man always insists now. So why not? Tonight we had listeners like Dysterian, Karen Zoe Lee, Mr. Pac-Man himself, Craig, all the way from Perth, Australia. We also had Hearts and Beta and Winter. We had Node Sandwich. Adam Morgan was in the YouTube chats. Art the Brawler, Charts and Graphs. Ashley came in to complain a little in the YouTubes, but that's cool.
We love you still, Ashley.
Yeah. And of course, Blobs, thank you for listening.
Very good.
So, that's it. That's our show. We want to give a big merci to our guest,
beaucoup.
Benoit from BMX Escape.
Yes.
And we're going to play you all out with a collaboration from New York artist Sander Gavin and Liverpool artist Sleepless Nights, both of whom have merch on the Mirrorgate Media label. So here it is. This is Sandor and Sleepless with Radiance from all of us here at Night Ride FM, have a great night.
We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.